Can anyone hear me? This is Captain Veronica Dare. My beacon is active. Need immediate assistance. Someone, please respond.
Sup guys, HokeyBird here, bringing you the Noob's Guide to Legendary for Halo 3 ODST. In this video we're going to be traveling from Kikowani Station to Hive. Alright, so this is it. This is the section of Mombasa streets that I warned you about. This is really tough if you're not prepared for it, but I'm going to try to get you through it as easily as possible. You'll notice if you look at the city map, Hive is like almost right next to you, but the entire rest of the city is closed off, including this supply cache over here that had the rocket launchers in it. So you better be prepared or else you're going to be shit out of luck. Now there's a couple different ways you can go. I'm going to show the way that I would recommend, which would be to go down this main street here to where I set my waypoint. And also notice my starting equipment. I'm starting with the minimum amount of equipment that I told you to have. I have a pistol with some ammo in it, I have a rocket launcher, and that's it. I don't even have any grenades intentionally, and of course I don't have my ghost from the last video. You're going to see the two hunters in this plaza, blast them with the rocket launcher. If you look down that alleyway, you'll see some brute jumpers down there. You can blast them if you want, if you have the rocket launcher ammo, but you're going to be fighting them either way. Just not right now, necessarily. So, more brute jumpers, don't waste your ammo on them. You can pick up a dummy weapon, in this case it's a brute shot. Only thing I would recommend is just retreat if you can find nothing except for a spiker, because sometimes the brute jumpers carry spikers. Even if he has a plasma rifle, you can make that work, but a spiker just won't work. Then retrieve your rocket launcher, and despite the fact that we're so close to the objective here, we cannot go that way because it's guarded by a brute chieftain with a fuel rod gun. So this is the part where we need to take the long way. So we're going to go back out here, past the bus stop, past the plaza that had the superintendent cache in it, and over here to this hidden alleyway. And in that alleyway, you're going to find a jackal sniper that is simply not paying attention. And that is the key to getting through this fight, is to assassinate him and take his beam rifle. In case you doubted me, the superintendent cache with the rocket launchers in it is locked. So you can't rely on that. You can get some health packs in the center here, but that's not super important. You're going to be more concerned about weapons than health. So there he is, not paying attention. Sneak up to him and assassinate him. Okay, and you may be tempted to locate the chieftain and take him out first, but actually don't do that. Take him out second. First, take out the other jackal sniper over there so that you don't get tagged. Now take out the chieftain. And you will have fuel rods coming your way. You're gonna have to do your best to dodge them. As you can see, it's not terribly difficult, it's just a little intimidating. And then as long as you get in those 2 shots with the beam rifle to remove his helmet, you can even finish him off with your pistol. Alright, so that is the largest threat down, but there are still plenty of brutes left. I would recommend sniping them with the beam rifle. Make every shot count, and don't use any more than 2 shots per brute. You need to make this beam rifle last. And there we go, that's area cleared. You can grab the fuel rod gun from the chieftain and the other jackal sniper's beam rifle if you want, but that's completely optional, and I'm going to start Data Hive with the default weapons instead of these power weapons. Walk over to these phones where there's coins spilling on the ground, and that's the door. Now, this of course was only one method for getting through this, and I want to show a couple others. In this method, instead of going and fighting the hunters, I'm just going to use a back alleyway to go straight for that brute pack and take them all out with the rocket launcher. Now, you'll notice that this method is a lot quicker than the first method that I showed, but it's not a method that I would recommend for a noob's guide to legendary. You need a considerable amount of skill to dodge all the fuel rod missiles coming your way. Also, this method completely skips the hunters. Now, first, before that chieftain, you have to take out the jackal sniper. Just use the pistol. Not too hard, as long as you've got some cover. And then unload on them with the rocket launcher. Again, make every shot count. So now with the brute chieftain down, this isn't too hard. You just still have a considerable number of brutes left. What you can do, however, is work your way over to the jackal sniper and take his beam rifle to take out the rest of them. So apart from dodging all those fuel rod missiles, that wasn't too hard, and it was a lot quicker. But what if you ignored what I said in the last video, and your setup is something like this, where you're a total idiot, and you don't have a rocket launcher? Can you still make this work? Yes. Just barely, although certainly not easily. So the first thing I'm going to do is combo these jumpers since I have a plasma pistol. I'm going to try to avoid fighting the hunters for as long as I can. Except they've spotted me. And I'm going to try to take out as many brutes up here as I can with this plasma pistol. But unfortunately, the chieftain notices me right away and I have to retreat. So that way isn't going to work with just a plasma pistol. Unfortunately, if we go the other way, we have to fight these two hunters. And without a rocket launcher, how are you going to do that? The answer? With great difficulty. I'm just going to let the video speak for itself. So, in case you haven't figured it out, that's how you fight a hunter when you don't have a rocket launcher. Now, I got very lucky that the other one decided to leave me alone and not bother me while I was taking down the first one. If that doesn't happen, it's a lot tougher, to the point of being almost impossible. But here we go, same thing. Endless spinning until one of us is dead. If you're getting dizzy, I don't blame you, because I was dizzy while I was doing this. So please, for the love of everything Halo, just listen to what I said and have a rocket launcher with you. So the question is, now what? We're completely out of ammo, and we still have a brute chieftain to deal with. Well, this is going to be pretty similar to what I did in my first recommended method, is that I'm going to go over to that back alleyway and grab the Jackal Sniper's beam rifle. Once again, I'm just going to fast forward this because this is just travel time and you've already seen this. Again, just like the first method, don't take out the chieftain first, take out the Jackal Sniper first, and the chieftain second. And here, in order to try to conserve ammo for my beam rifle, I'm going to try to strip armor with this plasma pistol and then finish them with the beam rifle. As you can see, it works, but it's dangerous, and I take quite a few rounds. So eventually I say, fuck it, I'm getting shot too much and I'm just going to use the beam rifle. And there we go. That is area cleared. However you get it done, you can grab the Jackal Sniper's beam rifle and the Chieftain's fuel rod gun. They're completely unnecessary. As I said before, I'm not going to start Data Hive with them. I'm going to start with the default weapons. Walk up to the doorway and hit the button to start the next mission.